Oh, it's big. It's heavy. It's a CS800S 800S 1200 watt professional stereo power amplifier. And we're gonna dive into it. Okay. So, in really bad shape here, and the person that gave it to me said that it was dead, so I'm not even going to try to resell this. I do have some other equipment from this person, amplifiers and things like that, that I am going to put up on Facebook Marketplace. They're kind of a little bit big and heavy, so I don't know that I want to be shipping them anywhere, but they, as far as they knew, they worked when her husband was using them in the band, and then her husband died. They've just been sitting in the garage ever since. So wonder why those screws are turning, but wait a minute, let me get a feel. I think they're turning. Yeah, they're turning, but they're not backing out. So there's probably a nut on the other side, which would be weird. But let's see if the same over here. Yeah, turning but not backing out. So might be a nut. Okay. Get that lid off. There's all your schematics for this device. That's actually very useful. It's amazing that they went to that trouble to silk screen the schematics for the device here. Okay. Man, I don't even know where to begin here. Yeah, those were nuts there. So we got that part figured out. All right, so let's see, where there's screw, oh no, I didn't do the bottom. That's why I was somewhat wondering. We got a nice rain going on. It's been thundering for a while. Now the rain started, so nice cool breeze. Dropping the temperature down. I love it when this goes on. Makes for a real nice day. And of course we have all kinds of screws here. All right, now then, that lets us get into this circuit board. See what we're dealing with here. Well, that's just going to be a low-grade board. We can pull off these ICs. We got some socket-mounted ICs, so we can pull those off. Put those in with our ICs. The rest of this will just go in with the low-grade boards. My low-grade bin is full. A wire. And we have another module down here. Just a connector module here. So it's just for these connectors. So that's just a bunch of low-grade stuff. This is connected to a board that's underneath of these boards. So let's go in and try to get these guys out. right. Pop these guys off. Connectors. All right, so we have more of these socket mounted ICs that we can pull off of here. Copper coils that we can pull off. Those of you that are really dedicated might want to get these resistors. Frequently those are gold plated inside. And then we have these aluminum heat sinks that need to come off, and we need to get these off of the aluminum heat sinks. I've heard conflicting stories about whether or not there's silver inside of those. So you'll just have to, if you're into silver recovery, use your judgment as to whether or not you want to keep those for the silver. And boy, not much more to it than that. We're just gonna, I wonder if these screws here will release those heat sinks, or if they are also welded. Well, not welded, but soldered. Welded. All right, so that released these heat sinks anyway. So there's some nice extruded aluminum heat sinks, whatever your yard calls them. They were attached to these aluminum plates. So I take off the aluminum plates. So these aluminum plates have rivets. So they probably won't come off real easy. Let's get the ICs off of here. That's easy enough to do. And let's see about this copper coil. There we go. Nice little bit of copper. Number 2. Now, I suppose you could break this off here and put this in with your dirty aluminum or your breakage. That might be another way, depending upon the price difference at your yard for low-grade boards versus breakage. I'm going to put this up here for now until I figure out what I'm going to do. Haven't decided yet. And there's another board down here that's almost identical to the one we just took out. Wire. And it looks like this one is held down by these risers. And let's see, what are these risers? They're just ferrous. Sometimes these are aluminum, sometimes they're brass. There we go. Get that board out of there. And that board was just like the board we just did. So, oh, this is kind of interesting. So these MOSFETs here, they have this shaft coming up that was connecting to the heatsink that was laying over top of it. I wonder if that is aluminum. Because MOSFETs need to be cooled. Yeah, that was aluminum. That was clever, the way they did that. There we go, some aluminum. Copper. ICs. And our heat sinks. Oh yeah, that one's got solder in it. That's why that one didn't want to play. All right, there's our 4 heat sinks. And same with this board. I'm going to set it aside because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing to it yet. All right, so this board here. Oh, I see. So I don't know if you can remember, there were a bunch of input, connectors here. And then this board here attaches to this front part, and you could control what from there. So that was interesting. And easy enough to take that apart. There we go. Get the wire off of there. If you're new to my channel, or if you just don't know this about my yard, I can leave the connectors on. Many yards want you to cut those connectors off of your number 2 insulated wire. I don't have to. Come on. Hand-eye coordination. Low-grade board. You know, you might get away with putting that with your mid-grades. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put that with my mid-grades. It doesn't weigh that much, so no big deal. Why did I do that? Oh, because I wanted to see if I could get this board. That's not going to help me get at that board, is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. That's just a no junk board. I'm not going to worry about it. Leave that with the shred. This wire out of here. The fans, we will get the motors out of there and put those with our small electric motors. That's another situation that is very yard dependent. Low-grade board. Some yards will let you do that. Other yards have a special category for computer fans, electronic fans. You just need to know how your yard handles that. So this looks like our power board side, and I'm not quite sure how we're getting at this. And no more screws over here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing up my sleeve. And that's screwed onto that. Oh, well, that was easy. I guess it was just jammed up a little bit, and once I knocked around on enough stuff, it came loose. I guess that's what happened. All right, so the fans, let's see, we should be able to just get them out like this. There we go. My non-ferrous yard no longer requires that I break off the fins. Your yard might, so make sure you know how your yard wants you to deal with those. This is all just going in shred now. And now we have this power supply board. Some wire off of here. This might just go the way it is as a low-grade board. Let's see here. I don't know, let's take out some screws. Let's see, if I was a valuable piece of electronics, where would I be hiding? Not in a power board. All right, so I think what we're going to do here if you look here, what we've got is just two low-grade boards sandwiched together.